What's up, scholars? Today we're talking about volume. I have with me my lovely assistant, Ms. Akin. So nice to see you. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you too. Are you ready to talk about volume? You mean the space that something takes up in 3 dimensions? Yeah, I think I'm ready for it. Let's do it. All right, so we're talking about volume, which is the space something takes up in 3 dimensions. 3D space. Cool. There's lots of different shapes out there. They all have different volumes because they take up space. And the ones that we're going to talk about have formulas that go along with finding their volumes. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a prism, which means a rectangular prism specifically. A rectangular prism. Dun, da, da. That's actually kind of pretty, nicely done. So the volume for this guy is going to be the length times the width times the height. L times W times H. Cool. Does it really matter what numbers go in each thing? Mathematically, no, because they're being multiplied. So we can multiply these numbers in any type of order, and it really doesn't matter. All right, so let's go right into Alex, see what Alex has to say. Alex says, find the volume of this rectangular prism. We got a 5 there, a 7 there, and a 3 there. Is that correct? 5, 3, 7. So that just means we're multiplying those 3 numbers together. We got a 5, we got a 3, we got a 7. In the picture, I'm just going to match this up. That one's 5, that one's 7. It says this one back here is 3. But that height is the same as this height, which is the same as this height. So really, we've got V equals 5 times 7 times 3. What's 5 times 7? 35. What's 35 times 3? Well, 30 times 3 would be 90. 5 times 3 would be 15. So 90 plus 15 is 105. What were the units they gave us? Meters, got it. So we did meters times meters times meters, which is meters cubed. That's our volume. Let's do another question, shall we? I think we shall. So in this next picture, should be pretty similar-ish. We've got, this is 7 inches, this is 7 inches, and this is 7 inches. What kind of thing is this, dude? I mean, it's still technically a rectangular prism, but it's also a cube because all the side lengths are exactly the same. We're going to find the volume the same type of way, length times width times height. So 7 times 7 times 7. So 7 times 7 is 49 times 7. 7 cubed, I feel like it's 243, but I'm going to bring out my handy dandy calculator here. And 343, we were close. 343 is the volume. What are our units? Well, they are inches. That, my lovelies, is the volume of a rectangular prism. All right, the next shape we're going to talk about is a cylinder, like a can of soup. What's a cylinder? Well, it's a circle, and there are as many circles as there are, this is a weird way to say it, it's a circle. It's a circle that's some amount tall. So it's got a height. Things we know about circles, they have radii. So we want the area of this circle multiplied by however many circles could fit into this height. So the volume of this cylinder is the area of this circle, which is pi r squared times the height. Let's go do an Alex problem, shall we? I think we shall. A grain silo has a cylinder shape. Its radius is 7 feet. And its height is 30 feet. What's the volume of the silo? Be sure to use 3.14 for pi. Boo! Boo! I'd rather leave pi in my answer and keep it exact. But okay, Alex, I will do as you say. And we'll round our answer to the nearest whole number. Be sure to include the correct unit in our answer. Got it. Can do. Instead of pi, we're writing 3.14. Instead of the radius, we're going to write the number 7. That will still be squared times the height, which is 30. So we know we got to do our exponents first. So we got 3.14 times 7 squared is 49 times 30. And then we just plug all these numbers in the calculator. 3.14 times 49 times 30 should equal 46158. Let me just double check. I feel like I typed it in funny. But I did not. 4,615.8 feet cubed. Give me another one. Hit me. Hit me with it. What do you got, Alex? You got nothing on me. You got nothing on us. We're going to dust you. The radius of this cylindrical tank is 6 feet. The height is 13 feet. That was my soccer number, 13. That was like a family number. We were all 13. What's the volume of this tank? Again, we're using 3.14 for pi. We're still using this equation. V equals pi, which is 3.14, times our radius, which is 6 squared, times our height, which is 13. So we've got V equals 3.14 times 32 times 13. Handy dandy calculator. 3.14 times 32 times 13 is 1,306.24. What are our units? They are, in fact, feet cubed. Oh, so cool. All right, the next thing we're talking about is this dude. This is a rectangular pyramid. Rectangular because the base is a rectangle, and pyramid because it's a pyramid. So the volume for a rectangular pyramid is the length times the width times the height divided by 3. So it's kind of like a prism, but it's 1/3 the amount. Now, what are the length and the width and the height? There's our length and the width. Those are related to the rectangle on the bottom. And the height is how tall that sucker is. All right, cool. Let's do an example like this one. Find the volume of this rectangular pyramid. Be sure to include the correct unit in your answer. Got it. Can do. This says the length is 7 feet. This says the width is 3 feet. And this says the height is 7 feet. Well, this ain't no problem at all, Alex. We got 7 times 3 times 7 divided by 3. Ooh, that's nice. You guys are gonna go bye-bye. And we got 7 times 7 is 49. Our units are feet cubed. Let's do another one. Show me a rectangular prism. Bum, 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 bum. Look at these drawing skills. That should be dotted. That should be solid. That should be dotted. That should be dotted. Ooh, yikes. And this guy, we're finding the volume of the rectangular pyramid. We are including correct units in our answer. No problem. Got 9 yards here. We got 4 yards here. We got 6 yards for our height. So V is L times W times H divided by 3. We got V is L, which is 9 times W, which is 4, times the height, which is 6, divided by 3. Let's say cross U off, call U a 2. So V is equal to 9 times 4, which is how much? 36 times 2, which is 72. Our units are yards cubed. That, my lovelies, is volume of a rectangular pyramid. And finally, the one that I think is the most beautiful, the sphere. The sphere. Did you know the Earth is not actually a sphere? It is wider along the equator, kind of like I have drawn this sphere because I'm not a very good drawer. Yeah, the Earth is not really a sphere, but we know how to find the volume of a sphere should we ever need to, like a basketball, which is kind of like a sphere, but it's got those like dimples and it's not perfectly round. Marbles, those Those are pretty sphere-like. I'm sure they have some imperfections, but a perfect sphere's volume would be 4/3 pi r cubed. And the reason for that is a beautiful calculus notion you'll get to when you talk about calculus. It's good stuff. All right, what does this R stand for? Of course it stands for radius, right? So we think when we think about circle things, they got radii and that good stuff. Let's go do an Alex problem. Ready? Ready. This says the diameter. What? Why are you telling me about a diameter? I need a radius. Okay, fine. It says the diameter is 13.8 millimeters. At least they're in metric. We gotta give them that. This says the diameter is 13.8 millimeters. And we're gonna find the volume. And it wants us to use 3.14 for pi. We can't just put pi in our answer. We're gonna round to the nearest 10th. Gotcha. Oh, did we round to the nearest whole number in the last one? I kind of don't think we did. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you caught that. This one we'll definitely remember to round to the nearest 10th. Got it. Cool. It says don't round any intermediate computations. We'll keep that in mind. All right, we have a diameter that's 13.8. We know our radius is half of that, so let's divide by 2 and we'll get 6.9 and plug into our formula. 4/3 times 3.14 times 6.9 cubed. So we'll do 6.9 cubed first. And we're not going to round that because it said do not round any intermediate computations. So we got to keep all these decimal points. 328.509. And now we can multiply that by 3.14 times 4 divided by 3 should get us. The volume is 1,375. Round to the nearest 10th, which means we look over to this 5, which is in the 100th spot, and we say, you got to go up, son. And our units are millimeters cubed. One more. You got it in you? I got it in me. I'm feeling good about it. This is going to be our last example. Let's go. Let's do it. Show me another sphere. All right. You got a diameter or a radius? You giving me a diameter all the time. Cut it out with that. All right. All right, fine. I can divide by 2. The diameter is 14.4 centimeters. So what does that mean for our radius? So that divided by 2 is going to be 17.2, not 17, just regular. 7.2 centimeters. So our volume, 4/3 times 3.14 again, boo, not into it, cubed. 7.2 cubed is a large number that we're keeping all of the decimal points for because we are not rounding intermediate computations. 373.248 times 3.14 times, whoops, oh man, 373.248 times 3.14 times 4 divided by 3 equals our final volume of 1,562 what are we rounding to? The nearest tenth. So we look to the 100th, that's a 6, we round up, that's going to be a 0.7. And our units, of course, are centimeters cubed. All right, scholars, that is our entire volume lesson. What'd you think, Ms. Hagen? I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Did you know that you can Google volume calculator and you could do like a little pull down menu and pick the shape you're trying to find the volume for and then use the internet to do all those calculation parts for you? No way. Yeah, dude, you got to use your resources, man. You got to work smarter, not harder. That's what that is. All right. You know that I love you, scholars, so much. Keep on that hustle. You're doing a great job. I see you next time. Peace. I'm trying to say peace. Get out of here.